Well, hello, collective. It's the Mermaid. How's everyone doing? I just had a luxurious bath and decided to turn the camera on. And there was a public figure, and whenever I hear her speaking, I say, "Oh, what is she complaining about now?" She does have a personal testimony. We all do. But she has decided that she will play the role of the long suffering wife. Her testimony is of victimhood instead of personal power. And so, whenever you listen to someone, you can always tell because they give their power away because they don't think they have any. Recording. And so, I just wanted to say that. Make sure for all of us that we are operating from a place of power instead of being powerless. Okay? You know, how many times are you going to explain to us that that your husband cheated on you? And how many women he cheated on you and for the duration, but you're staying where you are. You know, I don't know. She's more comfortable in the position of being a long-suffering wife than healing and seeing where that takes her. I mean, I know where it takes her, but she's not ready to let go of whatever conditioning she had from childhood. Okay, so I'm pulling 3 cards from the Aboriginal dreaming. She's certainly not, and she's a Christian woman, so she says, but she has no. Going to church does not guarantee a connection to Yeshua. Okay? And that's another lie. People assume if they read the Bible, if they know it, if they can recite verses from any holy book, that they have sacred knowledge. Not if you don't have a connection to God, you don't. Because Satan runs the church. Okay? And so people like me that are connected to nature, they say we're weird and they ostracize us. Yeah, that's what they do, which is crazy. These are people that are afraid to heal, and she has a lot of wounds, and some of us have more than others. But sweetheart, you have to start somewhere, okay? And waiting for the man you're married to give you another STD is not that's not a place of power, baby. And this is not judgment. It's just common sense, okay? And people have gone literally mad from different STDs and STIs. Why would you wait for the other shoe to drop? Get on your healing journey, baby. Don't take too long. You know, but they'll say, "Oh, you know that tarot lady, she's crazy." Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. She crazy. Okay, all right. Insightful revelations. When you have a connection to spirit, this is your intuition. Okay, which is the seat of our power. This one flew up here. Sorrow. Do you see that is blue and green, your heart chakra and your throat chakra? You know, you get a journal, start writing down painful memories. You'll start to see patterns. There's always a pattern. Okay? And a lot of the reasons why she's staying with this man that really isn't that great, it's because she's rooted in patriarchy. And patriarchy, actually, religion, especially Christianity, they need the church to reinforce, the fallacy of what patriarchy stands for. All right, let's get these affirmation card. Just one. Okay, how poignant. Well, 2. I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. Okay, this is a perfect No. No. I love and respect and accept myself and make changes where necessary. And I will walk away from anyone that I recognize negative patterns that I have healed from. I can't change them, but I can move away from them. Thank you. You can't accept people that's why she's in her situation. Because she turns a blind eye while she's going crazy. No. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fears. Now that I'll agree to. Yes. Fear and doubt are twins that we do not need in our lives. Okay? I'll pull 3 tarot and then that's it. Happy 4th, everybody. Happy 4th. Okay. Who's going to the cookout? Who's going to the cookout? I'll pull 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. The first tarot card out is 10 of Swords. Ooh! That girl has so much pain. Let it go, baby. See, you perfect. You, women are taught to suffer in pain until you die. Oh, he loved his wife. No, he didn't. He doesn't love himself. What I would rather have God's love and love myself and heal than this type of foolishness. You're got to be crazy. What else? Yes, if you accept your family who betrays you, talks about you, shames you, steals from you, steals your joy. Some of them even sleep with your husband. And she may know that some of her relatives sleep with her. Oh, look at here, 3 of Pentacles. Somebody in her family, she found out is sleeping with her husband, not her man, okay? And instead of, she's fighting. Okay, all right, one more. She asked if okay. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of downloads. Whoa. Final card, please. Okay, she knows that her husband will always betray her in different ways. He has slept with members of her own family.